Wagwan, Wagwan Collective. I heard a channeling song this past week, and it was by an old school artist. His name was Johnny Teller. Someone could be of those names, John or Johnny or Taylor. Someone's name could start for J or T. But I heard the chorus, and I said, oh wow, I got to listen to this and share it with my collective. I hope you're doing good on a Sunday. This is what is today's date? Today's date is the 19th. Yeah, the 19th of October. And it's around 10 at night. I've been seeing 1010 a lot as in number synchronicities. So something is leaving. Something has been deleted, canceled, clear. Towers are collapsing for new things to begin. 1010. Collective, you also could have been seeing 444, 404, 144. You see my title there? How energies are getting sick, or maybe collective, you're getting sick. Sick and tired of just from previous energies trying to come back, or lingering energies, the residual energies that just needs to go. As you're moving forward, you possibly could be feeling those energies or people coming back. And I don't think we're in a Mercury retrograde type of thing. I don't know when that's coming back, but maybe you're feeling that way to an extent. Okay, take this message if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, still let it heal you. Okay, I didn't even give my introduction. I will share that song in a bit. This is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Welcome you to my channel. I'm an intuitive tarot reader. So I share messages with you that I receive intuitively for your highest good with my collective. Okay, if you are new, welcome. Tread lightly on my channel for the new and loyal, or those that are just listening. But welcome, be a part of the Rasta Gal Family Vibe Tribe. We would love to have you. So my title, you see there that you can't have your cake and eat it too. It just doesn't always go right. And the previous pictures you saw, it looked like people were sick. Again, you're sick and tired, but as well as people are possibly getting sick for tapping into your energy or aura field, paying too much attention to your life and what's going on, or reading up on you from previous messages I left. I was pulling that card a lot. People want to get readings on you, or they possibly are doing that. Because in my energy, I heard from my dreams, the spirit guides, my ancestors, saying people need to mind their own business. Stay out the energy, or I was saying that in my dream. I'm trying to remember, but I just kept hearing people need to mind their business. Stay out the energy. Stay out the energy. And I would say a month or two ago, I literally heard the higher self of me or of my ancestors saying, move, 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 move out of my energy. So again, things are being cleared, canceled, and delete. Things are being vacuumed away, okay, out of your energy and aura field, because you're getting sick and tired. People try and feed you the cake. Eat the cake, element, eat the cake. You're tired of eating the same cake from your past experience and previous experience, from the residual experience. You're just tired of that energy, collective. You possibly are claiming and calling confirmation. You possibly are claiming and calling your power back, or you need to. My gosh. Woo, collective, compared to the dreams I had. Now you see in the soprano guy there, I don't know why the mafia energy is coming to me. Maybe this was an energy that's lingering, that's being a residual energy in your aura field. Could be part of a group, an elite, a society, a mafia. I don't want no problems. I'm just reading the energy. So this could be from your past connections or previous connections. Hopefully not a connection coming towards you, collective, but who knows? Who knows? Use your own discernment and your own intuition, okay? But I don't know why I felt I needed to or just wanted to use the Sopranos as the main characters in my message, but this is what I'm feeling led to do. And the cake scene really caught my attention with him being in bed and he's enjoying cake, okay? You can take that title however you want. It can mean multiple of things. What I'm referring to is relationship. How you can't have your cake and eat it too. It just never turns out right, okay? And then you see on the screen there, if you look closely, it says, as he was eating his cake, the mafia guy, I think his name was Tony. Someone's name could be Tony, start for T. Someone's name could start for S. They literally said on that, clip, yeah, about that ring. So possibly someone was trying to marry you, maybe using that to blackmail you later on, or they wanted to change their mind on the ring. Okay, that can mean a lot of things. So possibly someone was trying to marry you, to possess you. Someone could be trying to marry you to control you. Maybe it was an arranged marriage, or just someone wants to marry you so they can come up, you know what I mean? Be a opportunist in your energy or a filter in your life. Now on the side I'm talking about, on the positive side, yeah, you could marry into a mafia and be a mafia wife, a mafia husband, to a mafia female that's a boss. And you're going to take that type of lifestyle with its good and bad, you know what I mean? But just when you're including any kind of third parties, whether it's family, friends, a side piece, mistress, just anybody on the side that is extra to your family, it's going to add problems. There's always going to be something that's added into the mix to bring chaos, okay? Especially if you're greedy, if you're self-centered, if you're going after the lust of, again, the 7 sins. If you're edging God out, you're not having him in your life, yeah, you're going to go off of ego. And when I stated that it's not good to just have your cake and eat it too, it's not, because again, you're just bringing a lot of trouble when you're trying to sneak around, when you're trying to keep everything on a hush, when you're trying to sleep around, when you're trying to cheat, when you're trying to hide things. It's just not good, because it brings you into you lying about yourself. It brings you into you living a false or a double life. Now you see, that's his wife there. I forgot her name. Maybe y'all can comment down below. But she knew what life she was getting into with Tony, one of the main mafia guys, okay? She wanted the glitz and glamour and glitter. But obviously, from watching Sopranos, I'm sure you can agree with me, that life is not always glitz, glamour, and glitter. That type of energy, that type of lifestyle can leave you living in a nightmare. It could leave you living in a dream, not in reality, or it will wake you up into reality in regards to what happens behind the scenes. Now, again, I was picking up this mafia type of energy, this type of group setting type of energy. Or this person that I'm picking up the energy could be also doing things on its own, on their own. Okay. I could be referring to, again, a society, an elite group, an occult, a coven. Okay. When you're trying to have your cake and eat it too, because the wife you saw there previously, the one with the blonde hair, not the one with the brown hair, that was his mistress. The one with the blonde hair, she knew the lifestyle, again, she signed up for. And she wanted it all. She wanted it all. She wanted also Tony, because he was a psychopath. This energy that I was feeling, or that you could be feeling, collective, this person could be a psychopath. They could be not mentally there. You know what I mean? They will risk it all to get what they want. They risk it all, confirmation, to get who they want. They will risk it all to get what they want done, collective. And I don't know, I could be talking to someone that served time, that's been in jail or behind bars, that has a criminal record, or will have one eventually, collective. Whether that's in the realms here on the 3D world or spiritually. They'll be going through spiritual jail, spiritual judgment, and that's for eternity. It's like you are summoned to go down to hell and be burning down there for eternity type of energy. That's purgatory, collective. So this person that I was feeling in my energy from this song, okay, because you're seeing his mistress and Tony, how close he has gotten, how deep he has gotten into that web of having his cake and eat it too. This is possibly an energy, before I go into the song, this is probably an energy that loves and dwells in the underworld, as in that life. Mafia is like an underworld type of energy. So we could be talking about someone that lives in the lower realms, or lives in their lower chakras, thrives off their lower chakras, thrives off of, again, the 7 sins, thrives off of having a lot of karmic, toxic ass third parties. They can't be with just one person. You see, Tony, he had a marriage, he has a family, but he lives so many multiple lives that was twisted and entangled. He was having multiple cakes and eating it too. And eventually he got sick. Eventually it got to him. And what do they say when you have too much of something? It makes you sick. Okay. In this energy I'm feeling, that the energy I'm feeling that likes to live in the underworld, that likes to do underworld things, that's living in their lower chakras, that is being a person of ego, of pride, a person of the flesh. They thrive off of, again, having multiple karmic connections, thrives off of the thrill and the chase, thrives off of torture and seeing people suffer, thrives off of being feared, thrives off of wanting to possess people, places, and things. They look at people as prizes or possessions. They don't look at them as people, as human, or look at humanity in that way. They thrive off of power. And that's why I brought in this clips of the Sopranos, because they thrive off of power, possession, money, lust, greed, okay, sex, multiple, okay. And I'm sure he loved his wife, but not as much as he was doing in regards to his double life. Again, he was feeding his lower energy and lower chakras, but deep down inside, he really loved his wife. I felt like he possessed or looked at his wife as possession, because whatever he had, he controlled her with the material things. He knew she was materialistic, and that's how he possessed and can control her, and has in the series, in this the show of, the Sopranos. And that's how he treated all the females. Pretty much everybody that he came encounters with, he loved to possess. Again, you could have felt the energy or been in the type of connection of someone that was just out of their mind. They was a psychopath, and how they controlled you is by possessing you, is by spoiling you, is by giving you materialistic things and then taking it away. This one female he connect with, finally, one of them that challenged him, this was a mistress, finally the one that he said gave him life, make him feel alive. That finally he has met his match. Maybe this energy I was feeling, they have met their match. I could be speaking to a couple, a Bonnie and Clyde type of energy, or a coupling energy, or a coven or a group. They're like all like extension of Bonnie and Clyde energy, the Joker and Heidi type of energy. They all have that beehive energy, that beehive mind, or that one person has that beehive energy, and he's trying to gather, or she's trying to gather a group or a coven to come up against innocent people like yourself, collective. If you're on the good side of the scales, the right side of the scales, you mind your business. You do what you need to do to make this world smile, to make this world a brighter place, to make this world think, to make this world ascend, to make this world move forward, confidently move forward with a better perspective and light. I'm talking about you, collective. I'm talking to your higher self. These are energies that you have either let go, you're walking away from, you have already detached from. Okay? And they want to linger on. Maybe they have left physically, and also mentally they have left you. Emotionally and mentally, they haven't left. They're thinking about you. They're hanging on to you. How you know? When they appear in your dreams. You can give a rat's ass what they're doing, who they're doing, where they at, and what they're up to. And all of a sudden they appear in your energy. They're thinking about you. You're living rent-free in their energy, in their minds. They're crazy, collective. This picture showing here of his mistress holding the gun. I'm sure it was loaded. She could have pulled it off on him. But she's just as crazy as him. Maybe you've came encounters with someone that was just as crazy as the next person that was trying to come after you. Okay? Psychopathic energies is what I was picking up and what I was feeling. Beehive type of energy. Mafia type of energy. Or cult. Okay? Someone has met their match. And I'm talking about as well as someone has met your spirit guides, your ancestors, your confirmation, your archangel army. They have met their match with you because they don't know who's watching and who's also protecting you, collective. Behind the scenes, behind closed doors, in the unknown and the unseen. Possibly you can hear, you can see. If you are ascending, clears are coming clear to you. You're being gifted with that type of energy, with that type of ability. You can hear other things happening behind the scenes, behind closed doors. People plotting and planning things against you. You can hear that. You can be here wherever you are, whatever city, town, country you are, and you're hearing other people's conversations in another world within your dreams. Within your vision, within your sight. I'm talking about your third eye. Within your thoughts. Within, if you're meditating, within you meditating. Things are being revealed that needs to be revealed. Maybe my message is revealing something to you. You get something out of this. But when you're sick and tired of things. You're sick and tired of the cake. Someone was trying to feed you, constantly feeding you. That's called gluttoning. Maybe this energy wanted to fatten you up. People maybe was doing things behind closed doors, within the groups, covens, with themselves. Whether they were trying to fatten you with fattening, gluttoning spells. Want you to get in some type of conflict, some type of argument with your people you love. Confusion spells, beauty spells. Sex spells. Trying to make you feel some type of way, calling you back or trying to call you back, summoning, trying to summon your energy. In my previous message, I mentioned that I've seen a guy lighting candles. To harvest your energy, to want to be you, or just want to be in your energy, collective. My gosh. Because they have nothing to live for. People can't be in their own energy and work on themselves. They want to be in other people's energy because they see them moving forward. They got something to live for. I feel everybody has a purpose and everyone has something to live for. You just got to search for it. You got to look for it. And it starts with healing. This person here behind the scenes said, I'm sorry. Tony broke up with her, the mistress. Again, he has met his match. They got in an argument. He was calling it quits because he realized that he had too much of her. You see, she picking up this steak. He treated her like a piece of meat, valuable meat, to eat and devour, and to continuously come back to eat and devour. And she got tired of it because she wasn't the main person. She wanted to be the main. But she also knew what she was signing up for. Getting with Tony, knowing that he had a family. And he did too. He was treating her like a piece of meat, like everybody else. Maybe a little bit special compared to the other meats he was with. She picked up that steak. I don't know if y'all saw that episode. I was watching little parts of it. And she threw it at him. That whole big thick steak. You could sit there and feed yourself 2-3 days off of that steak. She picked it up and threw it at him, showing how mad she was. Probably to him, he was saying to her, "You're very ungrateful. But compared to everybody else I've been with and I treated you a little bit more special, you're very ungrateful." I feel they both were ungrateful. This is an ungrateful energy. I don't feel nothing will ever satisfy this energy that wants to possess my collective, trying to possess, I'm including myself, trying to control, trying to take dominion and power over someone's vessel, over someone's energy, over someone's spirit and soul. Because they're hungry, because they're thirsty, because they are a coward, because they are ungrateful, because they're wicked, because they want to see the energy or the people they want to see, whoever and whatever, suffer. They want to be relevant in your energy or felt and in your life still. Because I feel, collective, you are ascending. This may not pertain to everybody. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's journey is different. How the speed we move is different. The timing is different, as in the timelines. Everybody's just on different wavelengths and just on a different type of shift. Everybody's not on the same shift, wavelength, timeline. The way you move is different compared to someone else. The speed or someone else's time. People will go overboard again to get what they want that they can't have. And I feel the universe, God himself, whoever you serve, when he loves, the energy loves, especially when you love from your heart and you do things from your heart of love, it pays you back in return. The universe, God himself, pays you back in return with his protection, with his love, with his miracles, with his blessings, with his army of angels, with your guardian angels, spirit guides, ancestors. In this picture, this person went too far. The wife was very oblivious. Okay. Not knowing Tony, she was driving with Tony's mistress. She was a car dealership, individual, salesperson, taking Tony's wife on a ride. What I saw in the video, she was driving pretty fast. She could have gotten a car accident. But the wife didn't know. Because the mistress didn't make it so obvious. But she was getting close to the family. Confirmation. Especially because she wanted to be the main one driving the vehicle, driving Tony's vehicle, driving Tony's life, interfering in his life with his family. You know how they say, men would say, especially when they cheat, women too, but definitely men, I really chose this one that I'm with because she knows her place. They know my situation, my lifestyle, my family. They know I'm living a double life. And I treat this one a little bit more better compared to the other ones I had because she knows her place. I'm sure you heard that before. The mistress he was riding with, the wife that was riding with his mistress she didn't know about, didn't know her place. And it really pissed off Tony. He was having too much of that cake. Also, his mistress was having too much of the cake, and it was making him sick. You see the title there? Her name was Gloria Torello, and she told him, she gave me a ride home today. Oh, that pissed him off. He's laying in the bed like, what? His back turned. So his mistress was getting too close to the family, to his wife especially. And he didn't want that to occur. He didn't want her to know. And back in my mind, you know, they say women have their intuition, their instincts. A woman's intuition or instincts never lies. The energy never lies. I'm sure the wife eventually found out Tony had an affair with that person. I'm sure she got some type of hunch, some type of just inkling, feeling. Now it looks like they were just talking to each other in the bed, having conversation, which they was. This could be, again, an energy or a person that you have or may have dealt with. And nobody's perfect, collective. I'm not perfect either. You possibly could have dealt with someone that was already married, someone that was already taken, living a double life. You're being his side piece, his mistress. Okay, take this message however it may pertain to you. Vice versa, this could have happened with a male, knowing that the female was married, that has a family, has a husband, but he wants to be the side piece, the third party. I'm talking about toxic ass third party connections. This also could relate to not just a couple. This can also relate to a person that just carries on a trail of broken hearts, of connections, whether it's with his friends, family, ex-lovers. They never got closure. They never closed the door. He just left a trail, and he continues to leave a trail of chaos, a trail of broken hearts, a trail of, what is it? Wailing souls is what I heard. A trail of wailing souls. Man, that's deep. That sounds like the devil himself. Collective. In this picture here, he came to her job to threaten her in front of public because Tony didn't care. This energy, again, likes to have power and dominion. They don't care how they will look or how the situation will look. I say stay away from past, from just experience, collective, to preserve and to have control over your energy. I would not get involved with the past. I would not engage at all. I would keep moving forward because you engage You're yelling defeat, defeat, by you engaging, going back, trying to reconcile with someone when they showed you their ass, their monkey ass. You can be of any race. They showed their ass the first time. I would not go back. You know that saying they say, once you go back to someone that showed themselves and then they come back to you with 7 or a few more demonic energies, that is so true. That is so true. You don't know what welling souls they broken or had to separate from or had to let go to come back to you. Still attached to them. Still attached. Psychotic, mental break, people that haven't done their healing, their wounding, trauma filled, baby daddy, mama drama, okay, inner childhood, unhealed unhealed wounds from their parental figures, siblings, just from family, from ex-friends. They still haven't healed, and this is a person that wants to come back. Because they have, again, a whole trail that follows them. The shadows, the energies, the demonic energies and spirits that follows them. This could be an energy that have a dark cloud or a dark energy just about them. Maybe it could be intriguing to you. But what they say, curiosity kills the cat. Absolutely. It could lead to that, collective. You see this guy pulling a gun on a mistress, warning her and letting her know to really stay away. She went too far. She went beyond and above to get too close to his family. Okay? He have his cake, but he wanted to eat it too. And it's making things fall apart. That's what occurs when you have your cake and eat it too. Things fall apart. Towers occur. That could be of anything. Having your cake and eat it too can represent anything. A person, place, or thing. It's like you have to take your break. You have to fall back and reflect. You have to fall back to feel rejuvenated and refreshed, to replenish yourself and your energy, to, again, reflect. You have to. Because when you're doing too much of something, it could just unbalance you. I feel this is an energy that wants to continue to keep the energies overall as a collective unbalanced. All in their head, all in their emotions, all in their feelings. And I'm not saying it's not bad or harmful to feel, but this energy wants the collective to not be able to focus, is the energy I'm feeling. Confirmation. My gosh, let me drink some of my water here. The song, because I'm getting close to the time. It was by Johnny Taylor. And I heard the chorus this past week and I said, oh my gosh. And I just heard, who's making love to your old lady while I'm out making love? And I said, oh my gosh, this energy wants to be really, really, this energy I feel wants to come out and just talk, wants to share their side of the story, is what I'm feeling. Like a reconciliation type of thing. They want to get this off their chest, off their mind. For me to hear that in the airwaves of music, because I get music channelings and downloads. And that was a channeling. And I said, my gosh, that song is deep. I will have the clips, of the song and the lyrics down below. But to wrap this up, again, people living double lives, it's never good. You having your cake and eat it too, it's never good. You gotta know how and when to balance things. And I'm not saying balancing cheating, balancing living your double life is a good thing. I'm not justifying that. It's not a good thing. It's a bad thing. Because you're going to lose one or the other. That's always the case. Something or someone finds out the truth. Justice will be served within the situation, within the double life, within the double standards people live. Things always get figured out, found out. Things always get exposed. And within this song, they were saying, the guy that sung it, he said, again, who's making love to your old lady while you're out making love? I felt that energy was confessing to me, saying, that's what I was doing. While I was out playing the field, what was you doing? Like, I felt like the energy was trying to do reverse psychology on me. For me to confess, or for me to say something that they want to believe, want to hear, want to possibly accuse me of, possibly you, collective. They want to switch it on you, do the switcheroo, instead of owning up to their own bullshit, owning up and taking accountability and responsibility of their choices, their behavior, their character, is what I felt that song was about. They want to do the reverse psychology, asking you, the saying they say when someone accuses you of cheating, it's always the opposite. When someone is accusing you of cheating, they usually are the one that's cheating. And that's how I felt this song, channeling download I got, was trying to pursue. Or it was actually a warning. It was a warning to whoever's out there doing whatever they want to do, living their double life. This is a warning. You better be careful, because what you're doing, someone else is doing it better. Someone else is doing somebody in the connection. Somebody's doing somebody else, is what this whole message is about. I would not, and whoever's going out there double dipping, their toes, their fingers, just double dipping, living a double life, never doubt that your partner's not doing the same thing. Especially if y'all didn't agree and someone find out. Trust me, the other person's out there doing the same thing. Or it's going to turn them and from a good girl or a good guy to a bad guy and a bad gal to go out there and do the same thing you're doing to someone else. And if that's not the person's character, they really are a good guy, a good man, or a good woman, they're going to leave the person that's living a double life. They're going to leave. So that person could sit there and live their double life and have their cake and eat it too, with someone else that they're going to fall head over heels for, that's going to be their match, and they're going to get hurt. It's called karma. They're going to be hurt by the one they didn't think would cheat on them, from all the cheating, the double lifing that they've done to previous people that left welling trails with welling souls, broken hearts. They changed their life around, finally wanted to get committed with someone, and that's when karma strikes. That person that they give their heart to will be the one that will be doing the same thing they've done to other people in the past. Because now they have to be held accountable for the actions they took from the past to the present that they have not took accountability for. Instead, they wanted to play the fool from playing in the fields, female or male. Don't think they'll get caught up. Didn't think karma would come knocking at their door. And that time they got really comfortable, like you see in Tony here, having his cake and eating it too, talking about marriage, possibly. You marry that person and they'll be the one that will really, really do damage. And then you've seen a counselor here saying, how's Gloria Torillo? Is she still hanging around? I don't know if you've seen Sopranos, but spoiler alert. By him threatening the person that he was having too much cake of, didn't know her side of the story of broken she was, psychotic she was, because she was seeing a counselor too. Didn't know what she went through to be the person she became and became attached to Tony. In toxic ways. Didn't know her life, didn't know her story. She eventually committed suicide. And it's crazy that they sat there and said, how's Gloria? Wow. Yeah, she was like a gorilla. Or Tony was a gorilla to her. She was like that to him. They both were kind of the same. They met in the same frequency and energy. They met each other equally because that was the energy they were in. But confirmation, this counselor asked Tony, is she still hanging around? She literally hung herself. And that's crazy that it says that, because that's how she passed away. And I'm not saying, collective, that your past or present person that still wants to linger around, that you have walked away from, you have blocked numbers, you have blocked your energy, you just have moved forward. And sometimes here and there they'll come into your mind, come into your energy, come into your dreams, want to be nosy, want to invade, want to intrude, whether they have entities on them or not. You're fighting your own battles with your own demon and entities as well. But you're working on, again, healing because healing doesn't have an expiration date. You continuously always healing. You are sick and tired, collective, of these energies. You're so sick and tired of them intervening. Because you have raised your frequency. You're working on raising and elevating and moving forward, hopefully. And again, you're not on that frequency of the past or even of the present that you have dismissed from, you have detached from. And again, by you moving forward, of course, those energies of the past, those energies of the present you have let go, disconnected from, is filling that. So they want to tug. That's what's going on. That's the energies I've been feeling lately of the past that wants to tug at you. It wants to reconcile. That wants to be nosy. That wants to intrude, wants to invade, wants to be a monitoring energy or spirit. You could have felt ringing in your ears, either one, left or right. You could have felt buzzing sounds in your ears. You know, if that's not the case, you know, definitely get your ears checked. But because I'm not a health profession, but definitely take care of yourself, collective, because I feel that as a whole that we all are elevating, and these energies want to continuously tug at your energy, poke at your energy, monitor your energy, by tapping into your dreams. I feel like, especially if you pray, the ancestor and spirit realms is cloaking you and blocking your energy and aura field. And energies that is not of good energy, good frequency, of the low, wants to test your patience, test your gangster, test again your intelligence, just test you. From that song, Who's Making Love? Let's go back to that. To my old lady, my old man, while I'm out creeping, sleeping, cheating, just going out there, you know, spreading it wide and being a bald eagle out there for the world to see. And you're not thinking the person that's going out there doing all the extraness that the other person won't let you go, cut you off, or not out there eating their cake too. Guess again, my friend. Guess again. I wanted to pull quickly just a little bit of tarot. If you have stuck around this long to listen, really appreciate everybody that has. And this is a bonus on the tarot that I'm bringing out close to the end. If you have stuck around to listen thus far. Yes, I'm pulling from What's the News. Let's see. In regards to this message, I'm just pulling from the top. And it said brick wall. Defense mechanism guarded and hard to reach. And this is you. I feel this is your energy, collective. Maybe you have dealt with someone that was like this, being a brick wall. You're speaking facts and truth, and you're asking for the truth, and you're putting their back against the wall. And now they're in defense mode, or this could be you. You're being the brick wall this time. You are, again, guarded, hard to reach. You're not as accessible. Confirmation as you was before, or your higher realms, the spiritual family you have that you believe in and that you know that is protecting you and guarding you and watching over you, is building a brick wall. Yes, around your energy or aura field around you. Yeah, this is energy that wanted to supersize everything they were doing. They wanted their cake and eating it too. And they wanted it supersized. It's literally saying, supersize me. They were doing too much. It was just excessively. They was overindulging. My gosh, collective is showing, no offense to the plus people, but it is showing someone that is overweight. Again, in the beginning, I said someone could be throwing spells of gluttony. Weight spells, all kinds of spells towards someone's health. But it's going to, it's repelling back to them, collective. I mentioned towers. Your ancestors and spirit guides has built a brick wall around you. Okay, the ones that are not dabbling and dibbling into the dark arts, the ones that are of the light, they have built a brick wall around you, or you're calling on that to be, okay? Surrounding your energy from people that wants to supersize everything. Yeah, they know this is cuffing season. This also, let's go back to the second card. This also could be someone of, a plus size that is doing that as well, female or male, against you, because they're not happy with themselves and their health. This is cuffing season. These are energies that know you, know the energy you can give, the love you can give. Just, they got a taste of you and now they want it back. And it's too late. It is too late. This is cuffing season. This time they still want it back. They want it back. Single and ready to mingle, ready for a relationship, on the hunt. These are past energies, maybe present, you have disengaged from. They want to come back because they know this is cuffing season. Possibly, collective, another scenario. You also could be looking to cuff up, or someone could be looking to cuff you up. Someone new. Someone new. Because it was another song I heard, but I was going to save that for another message. 2 other songs I heard. But within this cuffing season, if you are out there single and ready to mingle and you're looking for a connection that is balanced. You want to cuff up with someone that is full of harmony, peace, and happiness. And if they're not bringing any harmony to you, along with the balance, peace, and happiness, the cuffing season is going to be cut for that person, place, or thing. Amen. Can I get amen? This is in regards to a black sheep or black sheeps. Your mind has been made up that the connections you're looking for, whether they're platonic or if they are, you want to, again, cuff up. You want to love. You want to show some affection to, satisfaction with. It has to be balanced, full of peace, and bring harmony and happiness. You only can find that happiness and all what I just said from yourself first. Okay? In order to get this cuffing energy, the right person for the cuffing season, cuffing energy. And you don't want this cuffing season to just last for a season. Unless you're wanting a connection like that. Okay? Everyone has free will. But you possibly are looking for someone that's going to be long lasting. Not just for a season, not for just a good time, but a long time, collective. And I'm referring to black sheeps that are in that energy and frequency and mindset. Yes, the rebellion, going against expectation and defining the norms. I'm talking to those black sheeps. My gosh, it's showing a card here of someone getting knocked up. Maybe not for good reason or for good reason. Take this however it pertains to you, collective. Someone is, when you connect, collective, I did say, I don't know, maybe I haven't, but I'm feeling like there is, within this cuffing season, or just you're looking for love. Okay? Balance, harmony, peace, and happiness of love. Okay, within the next connections that you come encounters with. And it's going to lead to someone getting knocked up. Someone, I don't even like using that word. It sounds so scandalous. Getting, someone expecting. Even though this picture looks innocent and it just looks innocent. It looks very refreshing, loving. I don't like the word knocked up. But yeah, if you are looking to, and you can still have children, and you're looking, this was the next card that came out. It says someone is going to be expecting a pregnancy, mothering. And you know how the father usually, when you're on one accord with your partner, they say we're pregnant. So the male, the father in this connection, is looking forward to it. They want it. My gosh, collective. You won't just be getting knocked up on this cuffing season. This could pertain to another side. Be careful on this cuffing season, because for my black sheeps, and to whoever this may pertain to or can relate, be careful, because this cuffing season could end up with someone being knocked up for not no good reasons. Okay, like I mentioned before. Everyone doesn't have your best in mind with their intentions. So if you are looking, for a connection or relationship again, and you want to, create a family, okay, that's good. But if you don't, and you're just looking to please your lower chakras and just satisfy yourself for a good time, not a long time, because everyone has free will, it could end up with someone being locked up. Okay? Especially if you're not ready for it. I'm speaking to the people that are spiritually woke. I'm speaking to your higher self. Okay? This is just warning. This is awakening your consciousness and awareness, to protect yourself spiritually and physically, mentally and emotionally. Okay? Confirmation. This card came out saying spiritually woke. It's showing a female being self-aware. This can also pertain to a male. You are cutting through illusions, detaching from ego. I mentioned ego before. You're detaching from that, collective. This may not pertain to everybody, but who this message can relate to, okay? It pertains to you. Honeymoon is coming. Love on the brain. Talking often, feeling the feels. Okay, these are new cards that are coming out. In spite of how this message went, love is still in the air. Real love. Especially if you're spiritually tapped in and you're calling in some good energy. Okay, that energy is going to be full of harmony, balance, peace. Okay. Be careful, because it's showing here the legal system came out after the honeymooning. Maybe that could be honeymooning. So that possibly could be, you just getting your documents together in regards to your marriage, if you're looking to marry with someone. But this also could pertain to past energy that wants to be grimy and just slimy and take you through the system, through the courts for no apparent reason, but to be in your business. But to get information from you, but to steal your energy and harvest from you. To pretty much, like I said before, they want to make you suffer. You are having this light bulb moment, collective. You're having a light bulb moment in regards to the courts, the paperwork that's being filed against you, people of the past trying to file things against you. Your present or past, again, residual energies of people, place, and thing, family, friend, foe, hobo, my gosh, co-worker, bosses, anybody trying to come up against you to pull you down. You're having that light bulb moment. That is nothing but the matrix. It's nothing but the dark energies and entities that lives within these people that wants to keep you in a cycle, that wants to keep you in a matrix, wants to keep you in a loop because you are unplugging or you have unplugged. Skirt! Quick getaway, the runner escaping. You're having that light bulb moment. Like I said, it is repelling. From the first card I pull out, collective. Again, I feel the universe is building a brick wall of protection around you because of your light bulb moment. Knowing who you serve, knowing who's with you, knowing who's standing by you. Now your enemies are trying to have a quick getaway and be the runner or the escaper because you're having a light bulb moment. Because things are falling apart in their life. They're having tower moments. Everything they threw at you, everything they have done towards you, and the unseen and the unknown and the dark and light, because the light is shining and the darkness is shining on their bullshit. Now they want to leave, have a quick getaway, want to escape, want to run. Because they miss you. Because they miss you. It's showing a guy falling down the steps. That may lead to someone getting hurt from everything they want to do to you. They want to do the recalling memories, missing of your energy, missing of you. They are doing reminiscing. That's why they're causing all this all this conflict and chaos, because they are missing you. It says here that they want to have a heart-to-heart. Okay, but you're having a heart-to-heart with your damn self as well as with the higher realms, and maybe with a significant other that is meant to be in your life during this cuffing season. You're going to be having a heart-to-heart with someone that you feel deserves your energy and time. Okay? It says you're going to be having a deep conversation, intimate discussion that's going to be blunt and honest. This is what the past or present energy you disengage from wants to have with you. And it's up to you to do that. All I gotta say is just be cautious and check people's intentions and the energy. But it could end up in a roller coaster. It says pull off high and lows, off and on again, hot and cold. That connection or conversation can turn into a roller coaster. You're going in with good intentions, not knowing their intentions, and it can just pop off. Okay? Maybe you know that. That's why it showed that light bulb moment. So you probably will disengage and just stay away. That's the light bulb moment. Because you know that this conversation, this reconciliation, it's not going to be a heart-to-heart. And it's going to end up just reminiscing and want to bring up nostalgia that's going to cause roller coaster energy and moments. You're graduating. You're leveling up. You're learning lessons that need to be learned, and you are acquiring wisdom. That's the light bulb moment, collective. This may not pertain to everybody, but for those this pertain to, you are graduating because you are learning the lessons. You're learning the karmic cycles. You're learning the karmic signs. You're learning just the tests that you're going through. You have learned or you're learning. For some that are in different, again, timelines, different shifts we're going through. Some is going through graduation. Some is still in school. Okay? These energies want to tippy-toe around you. They want to avoid getting caught acting shady and sneaking around. Let them. Let them do that, collective. Okay? Just without you being there, without your presence being there, without your energy being there, they can do all the tippy-toeing they want. Because you know what? Tick tock, this came out. Deadline, procrastination, and being too busy. Wow, too busy. Why did I say it like that? Tick tock on the wrong things. I just heard. Whoa, that's what they want to do, collective. But confirmation, it's been cut. This is what they want to do on this on this cuffing season. My gosh, they want to sex you up. I just heard tick tock and you don't stop. To the tick tock and you don't stop. Remember that song? That's what I just heard looking at this clock card. Wow. Collective, again, for those that have graduated from these energies, from the past and the present energies that are like that, you know what I mean? That's, I guess, and that you know that are around for not a long time, just for a good time. You have cut those energies, you have exhausted the limits, you have exhausted from giving yourself or giving that energy out to anybody, because your mind is set for the long haul. Their mind is not set for the long haul. They want to continue to tippy-toe, be a roller coaster in your life, gaslight you, love bomb you, have you going through nostalgia. They want to, again, waste your time. You're looking for a spiritually woke, balanced, peaceful happiness type of connection, collective. Okay? During this time, during this cuffing season, or just during the times when you're ready to connect with someone. But you want them to be also spiritually awakened. Okay? Not cut off, not want to put you through no roller coaster type of connection that's just going to be walking on eggshells. Okay? And taking you through legal problems in the long run from being knocked up. My gosh, collective. Tick tock. That time is up. Deadline, procrastination. You're done. You possibly are playing busy because you don't want to be in that type of energy or connection with people. Yeah, you're looking for a long haul connection, in it to win it. Long-term intentions and investment. You're looking at your next connection as an investment. And rightfully so, you should. With anything, with anyone. You are the key player. A lot of beautiful cards have came out, and I'm going to stop there. It's because you are the key player, collective. You're an important person playing an essential role. You're irreplaceable. Okay? And these connections that you have learned from, you have gotten a light bulb moment, you have healed from, you have moved on from. You're having that light bulb moment in regards to sudden realization. You're feeling inspired, insightful, and being aware. Twice, cards came out here about being aware. Being aware and cutting through the illusions. Detaching from ego. Because you are an important person and you're irreplaceable. You play an essential role in your life as well as in other people's lives, even the ones that didn't work out. You play an essential role for their healing, for them to get waken up, for reality to slap them in the face, the towers to occur, for them to wake up. My gosh, collective. And that's neither here or there. You know, it's up to them, collective. of the past and the present to live their own life and to be and just be control of their own energy and themselves and be held accountable. They hold themselves, not you. Okay? And they answer to God. My gosh, you did your part and you're moving forward. I'm pulling from my other deck here. It says all is at your fingertips. What has been created by one can be created by all. Okay, someone could be the age of 32 or 23. Fives are a big number here. So change is occurring for your highest good, collective. 11s could be significant. You could also been seeing 11s. Or someone could be the age of 29. My gosh, if you are 92, what in the world are you doing? But it says enjoy where you are. Okay? For soon you will be somewhere else, collective. Everything you have went through, everything you have gone through, everything you're going through now, just embrace it, enjoy it for your highest good. Okay, let go of things that need to be let go, and you continue moving forward, giving gratitude and thanks. But enjoy where you are, for soon you will be somewhere else. And that card is beautiful. The way is clear. Awaken the power within you. You could be seeing a lot of 3s. I was also seeing that today. A lot of 3s. Someone could be the age of 33, 66, 28. You are the greatest gift. Again, this goes along with that card I pulled out saying you are a key player. Okay, and it's this person's covered in purple. A lot of purple lights. Okay, the energy of the purple, the crown energy, crown chakra. Again, you're having a light bulb moment, collective. You're having a light bulb moment. And then the card that says here, you are the greatest gift, showing red, and it's showing a little purple. That is beautiful. Your life journey is your masterpiece. Wow, that is beautiful. That is so true. You could be of the age of 28 or 82 if you have lived to enjoy and experience life. You know, this long is a blessing. Okay, no matter what age you are. But your life journey is a masterpiece. You are the greatest gift. Okay, the root chakra could be significant. You could be seeing in the sky stars. Stay the course. You are moving in the right direction, collective. I know at this time it may look a little pretty much, or could be unpredictable, or just could be like still, you know, and you're just like, okay, what to do next. Definitely confirmation. Tap into yourself, you know, however you do, for your highest good to find out. I can continuously go on and on with these cards. They're beautiful. I am showing from the sterile beginnings. Okay, you're looking for new beginnings that will fulfill you, that will make you whole. And it says here, time to do things differently. Go beyond what you have done before. Okay, that's conversation. That's confirmation for you, collective. As well as for me. Remember, love is the key. Love is what you have in your life right now. That's why I was saying to just enjoy where you are. If it's not harming you and bringing harm to others, you know, enjoy where you are, collective. And remember, love is the key. Continuously bring love into your heart and into your life. You could be seeing a lot of 6. Okay, the mindset, balance is being brought and restored in your life, but the mindset is powerful. You could be saying 666. Definitely guard your thoughts, you know, and just bring love into it. the best way you know how, the best you know or can, and ask for guidance and assistance physically on this plane, on this earth, with people you trust, and just from the higher realms. Let love be your guide again. Love came out again. Live a life from love, guided by love. Love came out a couple of times. And I just felt within the background picture here of Tony, he wanted to feel love again. Okay, that love and lack of luster of life, and just the love he had in his connection, in his marriage, he lost it. He lost it by getting caught up in a lot of selfishness, a lot of, again, the 7 sins. You can lose love like that. Everything is created. Everything is as you've created. All you create offers you life lessons, or lessons in life. Exactly. So it was lessons in life for you, lessons in life for me, that we're all still learning, especially within the message I have here from the Sopranos. It was a lesson of it was everything they've created, but also what they created offered lessons in life for them again, and for us as a collective. So continue to move on, collective, with yourself, with your life. It literally says here, time to move on. Flow with the river, see where it takes you. Continue to have that excitement for yourself and for life. Wow. And continue to go with the flow for your highest good, moving forward. Okay? And breathe love into your life. Remind yourself to breathe, collective. Wow, that was the end of my message. Right here it says, from me talking about the past, as you continue to breathe love into your life, or I'm encouraging you to do so for yourself. It says here, your past life emotion lives in you. You are expressing more. It is releasing. So by you and by me continuously talking with you, sharing, with you, collective, just my life and just lessons I've learned, and sharing energies of the collective that I feel. Again, it's transmuting the energies for our highest good. My channel is about awakening your consciousness and awareness. Okay, if I forgot to say that in the beginning or middle of my messages, my channel is about healing. So I'm only speaking to you from experience. I'm speaking to you in a story form. I'm speaking to you realistically, collective, authentically, in regards to continuously just, again, remembering to breathe and to move on with yourself and your life for your highest good, living in the present moment and doing everything possible to show up for yourself, and you being a key player in your life. Okay, collective? Well, this is Rasta Gal, aka Angelic Empress. Thank you for sticking around. Definitely like, subscribe, and share if you can relate to this message, and share this with others that can also heal from it. Stay tuned for more messages, collective. Take care and peace.